Thank you, Madam Chairman, and I bloody hate high heels, and I actually was very happy to listen to the recycle debate that's going on women's issues from the positive side. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having me down here. It's great to come off the mountain, and I'm looking forward to drinking your recycled shit. Hey, it's a better quality. So I'd like to start my debate this afternoon on the old saying was time wounds all heels. And for those of you that aren't used to wearing high heels like me, it certainly bloody does wound you. Our debate, of course, is on the negative side, that heels do not have a rightful place in the boardroom. And what we're going to do is see how awake you are and how many of you have been drinking diesel water instead of recycled, and therefore your brains aren't functioning. There are some behavioural patterns to do with heels. They intimidate, and I'm sure you men have had someone stand there, big-breasted, in front of you. They harass. They take the mickey out of you. They stand over you. And their body language is extremely threatening. They are a stereotype, they manipulate you, and they are actually in all our lives. And there is a way in which this happens in any boardroom, and I must talk about my boardroom, which is that of politics. And there's a way in which this all happens, these people. And they are either fighters, or flighters, or flirters, or fright. Now, for those of you, I'm sure there's some fighters, and of those of you that had anything to do with what was happening in Toowoomba a little while ago, that know that there was a great deal of people that were coming out fighting, so they thought. But we're actually had never ever reached the great heights of someone like Adolf Hitler, who actually had the ability to do the night of the long knives, where he got out there and he put them to the sword. And I can assure you, I wish I'd had a few bloody swords, because I'd have taken it to a few people. Metaphorically, of course, not literally. Who would ever have the Mayor of Toowoomba end up in Bogger Road? Oh, bugger, that's closed, isn't it? Of course, there's another one of these things that happen, and it's flight. And we've seen where women have been in the boardrooms and they have left. But we've also seen where the people that are in flight are always too busy. When you ask them to do something or you start putting them on the spot, they're running around. They just don't want to have to address anything. You know, I'm too busy, don't come to me now. And we don't. And then, of course, there's the flirters. There's those wonderful people that suck up when something's going to happen to them. I personally have plastic-lined pockets to stop anybody pissing in mine, but I don't know what you have. I'm sure you've all had them making you the nice cup of tea, telling you you're looking attractive today, and all they really want to do is they really want to just get in with whatever the powerful is. So for them, they see power, and I noticed Donald Trump, who'd be the ugliest bastard I've ever seen, is powerful and therefore desirable. Well, I won't give you my saying what I'd do if he was the last man on earth, but I'm sure many of you have heard that I've somewhere along the line gone gay. So maybe I'm not yet, but I certainly would if I was put in that position of power and had to look at it. God knows how anybody gets near him. And so, of course, the other emotion that people have is fright. And I'm sure you've seen this in any boardroom, whereby the people just sit there like a startled gazelle and just really hope to God that you don't look, you don't speak, and if I don't move, you won't acknowledge me, and I actually won't have to say anything. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not believe that heels have a rightful place in the boardroom. And as the first debater, I will leave you with one thought, and I expect you to keep it in your minds till the gorgeous Jodie comes along at the end. Get me inside any boardroom and I'll get any decision I want. Spoken by a pure, unadulterated heel. Thank you.